English Teacher, Part 12. It is important to make your journal entries as personal as possible. This is your journal, your personal professional development tool, merely to write what you think your instructor may want to hear defeats in purpose of keeping such a record. Writing down your reflections on your professional development experiences can be a powerful and valuable means of requiring you to think in a very precise way about your teaching activities and your corresponding responses and revised targets. To do this productively, you will need to recall, analyze, synthesize, evaluate, and plan as you make successive entries. A record of your professional growth emerges that will help you to visualize where you have been, where you are, and what targets you hope to reach. This record should increase your understanding of the teaching process as a constant reordering. To make this record as useful as possible, consider the following elements. And the following elements comprise of format, journal entries. So we go along them. Format. Prepare a title page for your journal, followed by a table of contents and then a record of the targets. That will list a target of every lesson you teach, either in a micro-teaching laboratory or in a school classroom. You might use dividers to separate the body of your journal into three main parts. Part A, impressions; Part B, targets; and Part C, stock-taking career choices. This record will provide you with a profile of your progress and clearly shows which aspects of the teaching need more attention and practice. Such a record can be useful as you move to the higher levels of the preparation and to begin teaching on your own. Journal entries. Typical journal entries should occupy about 1 page of each of the on-campus class, one-to-one, and a half page for each micro-teaching laboratory before you insert your lesson plans and all feedback. 2 to 2.5 page for each school classroom day before you insert your lesson plan and all the feedback. Stock taking and careers choices sections will require about 1 page each. Special investigations may require 1 to 3 pages. Part A of your journal should contain the unstructured or free-flowing notes of your journal observation on broad philosophic and moral issues, questions, or concerns relating to your professional developments, specific tips from your cooperating teacher, and non-target related feedback. There is no need to aim at any particular format in this section. Just enter the date in the margin and go for it. Ask yourself, what if anything gave me a hit today? What did I observe that impressed, excited me? I'm annoyed. What should I do? When you have identified these issues, set yourself a professional target. In Part B, you should organize the target topics and you will enter the target-related information acquired in the class. Then in the micro-teaching laboratory and finally in the school classroom, in the class sections, Part B, comment on your reading in the text as well as your experience in the classroom. Identify a professional development target and outline specific plans to meet that target following a micro-teaching laboratory. You will find it helpful to use the description, desk, /impact, /imp, /intent, int formula illustrated in our figure. In the lab sections, record your reflections on your success in the meeting the target set for your micro lessons. Record 2 any deferred successes, those that you helped to achieve later by changing an approach that did not work. Well, initially it could have not worked, but note your observations for partners' observations and your other classmates' experiences in meeting their targets and salient features of the general discussions in the target that follows the lab teaching sessions. Conclude by noting specific plans for reaching the target, set for your classroom lessons.